Hey everyone, so just wanted to say a big thank you for all the comments. It's given me a lot of ideas for different videos that I can make just to kind of show more of the ATAS X platform, and hopefully it helps you to you decide if this is something that you want to give a shot. Like I said, I've gone all in and I'm actually discovered that you can potentially do custom indicators now, even while ATAS X is in beta. And so I'll be exploring that and we'll likely make another video of my experience there. But for this one, I did want to just show all the indicators that come out of the box currently for ATAS X. And I know they're actively working to build and import more over to it. But I did want to show that you do get a lot of indicators out of the box today, which is really great. And so I'll just kind of walk through, vanilla. This is what it looks like when you first start. Um, and you get your tabs, so you can add tabs and all that, and the different type of widgets that you have. And so this is what that looks like. Um, we'll put charts here, and then you have to choose your instruments. For now, let's just do NQ because why not? And you'll want to, I guess this is going to just do the 5 minute time frame. And so this is like the default where it kind of just comes with all these indicators already. And it comes with this profile situation. So let me just delete that, I guess, just for fun. And I'll delete this. And there you go. I think, um, yeah, and there's a bunch of settings that you can do for the chart, but I won't go through that. So as far as indicators, so everything that you kind of get out of the box here. So when you look at all, there's 271 indicators that come out of the box as of, the end of February 2026 in ATAS X. Um, Categories are volume and order flow. You have order book specific indicators, the COT, which is kind of cool. And so that's something I saw and I haven't played with yet, but I think that's really cool if you're into positioning, right? Like where are people actually positioned and large speculators, small speculators, things like that. That's something I will dive into a bit more on my own, but for now, just kind of showing that you do have that. We have over 200 technical indicators, and I'll kind of go through that. There's also some specific crypto indicators if you're trading crypto. For trading, you can display your account info and trade on charts and have your trading panel, which is kind of the same thing as this thing up here, right? But it's just there, and then I guess you can have some custom views and properties. I guess it kind of shows. I've never actually clicked this. Um, and so, you do get a lot of indicators. So, what are the type of volume and order flow indicators that you get? Absorption, which I use, and what I like about all the indicators is it gives you a quick little about section, and then you can, gives you like a visual of what it is, a quick description, and then there's a link that goes to their knowledge base that gives you more detail about the indicator. So, you could spend a good amount of time just kind of going through here and looking at all the indicators, which is pretty cool. Um, all the ones I favorited are the ones that I use. Um, Cross trading best price. Oh, interesting. What is this? So I'll have to look into this. I guess maybe you can figure out the cross trade. Um, some of them don't have pictures, some do. And then you have their delta, which that is what it is. Imbalance ratio, so you can kind of see. Um, some of them don't have the pictures, so you have to kind of click to see the actual image. Um, yeah, this rhythm flow is pretty cool. So there's a bunch, right? And so it's one of the speed of tape. So this one's interesting, just to kind of see like how fast trades are coming in. Like I don't want to overwhelm my charts and what I have now, like it works for how I trade in my system, but like you could tweak and kind of refine your system over time as you kind of learn different things. And so like I think this could be a great indicator as well. Especially if you're a scalper. Like I was looking at it, I may incorporate it, but I didn't want to deviate too much to how I normally traded before I joined ATAS X. But as I learn more order flow concepts and learn more about these indicators, I may like look at this one, right? Um, but yeah, so anyways, there's lots here. Um, and you got your VWAPs, kind of like all these like volume related type things. You can have volume on chart, which is basic, and all that stuff, right? Unfinished auction, so that's kind of an interesting indicator as well. again, like it's some variation of like absorption and imbalance and some variation of like, hey, something happened at this price level and maybe they'll come back, right? So that was pretty cool. Like 30, you have over 30, almost 40 order flow specific indicators. Again, these are all using real data of what's actually happening on the bid and the ask. So pretty interesting there. Um, you got your or actual order book. So you got your heat map, you got your actual like levels where the orders are being put like on limit orders there. This DOM power, like I was looking at this one, I couldn't quite figure out how to use it, but essentially it kind of gives you the strength of, you know, the bid or the ask, kind of during real time trading when the data is flowing. So maybe that's useful for you. Um, and like this one, this DOM strength, when I was reading the description, I thought it was kind of interesting, but I couldn't quite figure out how to best interpret it. But maybe it could be useful. Um, yeah, this is great. I use this one. So there you go. And then there's some alerts. And then we got net positions. So it's pretty cool. So you can kind of see um, all that, open interest and all that. So I think that is really good. I think this net position is probably something I'd want to put on my longer term charts. So it might be something I'll be looking at during my weekend review, most likely, just to kind of see what positioning looks like. So there you go. And in technical indicators, so there's a lot here. And if you're coming from TradingView, there's so many indicators. Like you can just build all the indicators on price and all that stuff. And technicals, I mean, it has a lot of that. Some of these I've never really heard of, like this Arun indicator. I don't know what this is. But you have ATR and average candle range and all that stuff. Balance of power. I guess different bar patterns that are automatically there. You got um, Bollinger Bands if you're into that. So, if you're more of like a technical trader, but you want to get into order flow, like this comes with a lot of great kind of just, I guess, the normal technical indicators that you would want to look for. These channels, yep, I've seen those before. Stochastics, there you go. EMAs. Who doesn't like a good EMA? Oh, that's cool. Little gaps. So it kind of shows you if there's gaps. Hekinashi, yeah, there you go. Smooth. Um, yeah, so there's definitely a lot. You got the Ichimoku cloud and all that. Um, yeah, weighted moving average, Z-score, that's cool. Wave trend, oh, there you go. Yeah, volume-based support resistance. I was looking at that, but decided it was kind of cluttering too much. So anyways, you got a lot that you got tricks. There you go. And there's a lot here. Um, so like I think you wouldn't be missing a lot of those technical indicators if you're into that. So you have over 200 to choose from. So I think that's pretty good. Crypto, I'm not trading crypto, so that's fine. And then you can actually trade from your chart and all that. So yeah, I mean that's essentially it. I just wanted to show that there are a lot of indicators and you can just add them and then just kind of see how they go. And um, it's interesting you have more technical indicators right now than you do order flow, as this is meant to be an order flow and volume platform. And so, we'll see if more of those indicators do come in. But hopefully this helps. Just give an overview of what you get out of the box and hope helps you decide if this is something that you want to give a shot. But like I said, I have found really good success with the platform, and it's gotten a lot more stable since I've started using it over a month ago. And the team behind it, they have the whole channel that you can submit feedback. They're super responsive, support team super responsive, and yeah, I'm just really bullish on them. I think they got a good product. Look and feel is great. Order flow is good. I'm sure there's plenty of other great platforms out there, but again, as a Mac user, not so many options. And I've used ExoCharts, I've used Bookmap. I'm really gravitating to this. I've also tried Motive Wave. Didn't really like the feel of it. It wasn't as modern feeling. And so yeah, of those four choices, and I've tried all of them, I really do like this ATAS X. So just sharing, hopefully it helps. And yeah, leave a comment if you would like me to go deeper into some other aspects of the platform. Like I said, I'm still learning the platform and kind of learning how to use these things a bit more. And yeah, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. All right, thanks for your time and goodbye.